And it looks like we are live. Good evening and welcome to the Serendipity Songwriter Showcase. We are your hosts, Dan and Faith, from up in Charlestown, New Hampshire. And we have with us this evening Dan Tappan from Boxborough, Massachusetts, and Kayla Farnham from Connecticut, I believe. Somewhere in the wilds of Connecticut.
Pomfret, as I recall.
Yes.
Yeah, excellent. And we send best wishes to the computer of Doug Allen Wilcox and hope that it recovers.
He was supposed to be our third tonight,
Yeah,
and Dan Tappan
thank you, Dan,
thankfully
for filling
filled in.
And poor Doug has issues with our showcase because last time he was supposed to play with us, his car died. So.
And that was when we were in person. And greetings to Laura and Johnny at Serendipity Cafe, and anybody who's in the Maynard area, please
Stop by,
get some food
get
from
some
them.
food, give them our love, and tell them we will see them
Whenever it's safe.
somewhere along the line. They're good folks, and the cafe is open, and the food is excellent. So
They just can't have people inside for music. So
yeah,
maybe someday.
someday.
So,
Anyway, so we'll kick off the evening, and we'll be doing this as a round, obviously. And the third round this evening will be the song that was written by each of us on the occasion of this month, and the theme this month is Penny in a Well. So
And later on, we'll be asking people to put in the comments their prompt ideas, which is our equivalent of putting things in a basket that we normally do live.
yeah, it's hard to pass the basket through the internet. This is the next best thing. So
All right.
all right, so we'll get the show going here.
All right. Thought we would start out in the Berkshires. And let me get the right thing up on the screen just in case, but mostly so we keep track of what we've played tonight.
Yes.
At the general store, you can get doghouse roses and cigarettes, rods and reels and fishing nets, movie rentals and snacks for pets. In this sleepy little town, in this sleepy little town, this old town the time forgot, with its winding roads and flower pots, neighbors who never lock their doors, but the trains don't stop here anymore. At the general store it all goes down, social hub of this small town, where the gossip goes around and policeman makes his daily rounds. In this sleepy little town, in this sleepy little town, this old town the time forgot, with its winding roads and flower pots, neighbors who never lock their doors, but the trains don't stop here anymore. At the general store you'll find it all, snowshoes hanging from the wall, gas your car, rakes for fall, what you need though it's no more. In this sleepy little town, in this sleepy little town, highway went by years ago, factory moved to Mexico, quarries closed and the motel too, quiet settles like the morning dew. But the general store has closed its doors, dust collects on creaking floors, can't shop in this town no more, and we don't know what's in store. For this sleepy little town, for this sleepy little town. forgot, with its winding roads and flower pots. Neighbors who never lock their doors, but the trains don't stop here anymore. In this sleepy little town.
Great.
We got people rearranged.
It's a puzzle.
There we go. That's what I wanted. Apparently, this is a new thing that they allow you to slide things
Slide
around.
people around the floor here.
So, yeah, that was loosely based around the town of Beckett, Massachusetts, where the general store was around forever, and you'd bump into Arlo Guthrie, who lived up the street and stuff. And after many years, it closed, and it stayed closed for about 10 years before somebody opened it again. So, but anyway, let's give it to Dan, and Kayla, I'm going to put you in the third slot, because that way you get the last song of the evening, too.
Thank you, Dan. So for some reason, last March, I stopped feeling like writing songs for a while. But after a couple of months, somebody decided I wasn't writing enough and gave me a prompt of "Nothing lasts forever" and ordered me to write a song. And this is what came out. I spoke to the seal on her rock by the shore, posing a question I'd pondered for hours. When is the ending, and how will we know what will come after? Where will we go? But she sang to the stars that danced in the lee. Nothing endures but the sea. She sang to the stars that danced in the lee. Nothing endures but the sea. I called to the eagle perched on her eyrie, asked for advice, told her my way. Fear and misgivings, demons and doubts. What are we doing? What's it about? Her only reply was a harsh, shrieking cry. Nothing endures but the sky. Her only reply was a harsh, shrieking cry. Nothing endures but the sky. So I sought the witch at the edge of the wood, hoping for omens of where matters stood, feeling forsaken betwixt and between, lost and alone in a broken machine, and the solace she gave was a balm from above. Nothing endures but love. The solace she gave was a balm from above. Nothing endures but love.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
That was
Yeah.
a worthy recovery from not having written anything. That's awesome. All right, and getting a few comments from folks coming in on Facebook. So we'll, welcome to Kevin and Neil and Kim. And
everybody else.
and everybody else who's listening and not commenting. So, Kayla, what you got?
All right. Well, I am from Northeast Connecticut, but I actually just came from New Hampshire. I was out in New Hampshire in North Conway right before this. So I figured I would sing a traveling song. This is one that I wrote about traveling south. It's called Black Mountain. Black Mountain, North Carolina. It's a long way from home. Keep your melody in my pocket. It's kinda like a good luck charm. When I went driving down the freeway, I saw lightning tear across the lightning peak. It reminded me this world is wild. It's as wild as you are free. Traveling alone, I always make myself at home. This time I've been wishing you were next to me. If I am a river, always running on, you're the skipping stone that ripples in my song. In Virginia, I was far from lonely. I shot the breeze with a local at the bar. She said horses are really angels, and the liver in our bones is made of stars. But on the stage, my new friend Mitchell sang a song. All the lonely hearts that have been lonely for so long. It reminded me this world is wild. It's as wild as our song. Traveling alone, I always make myself at home. This time I've been wishing you were next to me. If I am a river, always running on, you're the skipping stone that ripples in my soul. Traveling alone, I always make myself at home. This time I've been wishing you were next to me. If I am a sparrow sailing on the king, you're the gentle breeze that brings me back home.
Sweet.
Nice.
One of the things I was looking forward to this evening is to get to hear more of Kayla's songs, because I've only heard a couple, and it's awesome to get to hear more.
Yeah. The only negative to doing these in the rounds online is we can't like jump in and add an instrument or a voice or whatever, which we've done at NERFA and places. So.
And you'd have had bass on that if you had been in the room with us.
I'll just imagine it. I'll imagine it.
Yeah,
So.
good stuff. So thank you. And we figured we're gonna come, sort of kill two birds with one stone here. This next song does have a certain amount of travel involved in it, both through space and time. But it's also a little challenge from my brother Kevin to come up with something having to do with the season.
So I wrote this a long time ago in a round actually that Dan Tappan was in as well. It's called Falling into Autumn Leaves. It's for my brother. Growing up, the two of us didn't always get along. In a place where we felt we never quite belonged. Rode our bikes, went on hikes everywhere in town. Quiet of the Berkshire Hills echoed all around. Full moon rising over empty fields. Tree trunks standing, lonesome and revealed. Pleasant smell of wood smoke drifts upon the breeze, falling into autumn leaves. Off to New York City with people everywhere. New schools and new friends, smog heavy in the air. We teamed up to tell stories, your words, my photographs. Went to movies, jazz clubs, had ourselves some laughs. Full moon rising over empty fields. Tree trunks standing, lonesome and revealed. Pleasant smell of wood smoke drifts upon the breeze, falling into autumn leaves. College years, different towns, becoming better friends. Visit one another, the good times we had then. Years have passed, temples gray, still it brings me joy to think about when we were just little boys. The truth is I miss those bygone days. That big old maple tree, the leaves in which we played, snow forts in the winter, the world all seemed brand new. Most of all I miss spending time with you. Full moon rising over empty fields, tree trunks standing, lonesome and revealed. Pleasant smell of wood smoke drifts upon the breeze, falling into autumn leaves. Never in my life have I been so at ease as when we were young and falling into autumn leaves.
Great. And everybody rearranged on the screen again.
It's just how it's going to be tonight, I think.
I guess. Just
So,
push people around randomly.
yeah, there was a big tree in the
Keep
front
us
yard
guessing.
of the house in Dalton, Massachusetts. We couldn't touch fingers reaching around. But we'd rake up all the leaves from that tree and dive into them. And that's the autumn leaves for my brother.
I've seen that tree. It was huge,
It's no longer with us, unfortunately.
sadly.
They cut it down. All right, over to Dan.
So I was thinking of a different song this round, but this is the one I wrote for that same open mic where the prompt was Autumn Leaves. Autumn shows up unexpected, never calls ahead. One bright morning, there you'll find her. On your doorstep, dressed in red, brings a spray of purple aster, jug of cider, maybe wine, and all you know is autumn's looking fine. Autumn always brings you presents, bag of apples, pumpkin pie, takes you out to climb the mountain, silhouetted on the sky, harvest moon above the hills, boulder iron burning bright. Autumn shows you magic in the night. Sometimes melancholy, sometimes cheerful, sometimes chill. When she greets you in the morning, never know what face she will be wearing. But those constant changes serve to keep you on your toes. Who you'll meet tomorrow, only autumn knows. Autumn wants to wander, here to visit, not to stay. Restless feet and swirling skirts, here's the call, then on her way. Fire burning on the hearth, glowing coals to warm the evening. Still the world's a little colder when autumn leaves. Days are growing longer, winds are blowing stronger. It's time for winter's song when autumn leaves.
Yeah,
Love that one.
yeah. I was kind of hoping you would follow ours with that one.
Yeah, I took the hint.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Over to Kayla.
All right. Well, I'm going to stick with the nature theme. This is a little tune that I wrote after walking in the woods one day. It's called The Hill. We climbed up a hill. The trees weren't offended. The trees didn't care. We sat in the sun and swallowed the silence. The taste of the air was quite fair. And I felt like a martyr there. I would die for this. The trees told me that you had been there before, but I knew you seemed so tall tree caressed us, and we didn't speak. We stared up at the branches. They seemed so superior, tangled in their lofty haven. And I hesitate to communicate, but I'm aware and awake, and I'm ready to take it. Whatever we have to say or not say, I'm afraid, and at the same time, I'm completely unscared. Here everything winds up beautiful, no matter the connotations they take in society. So sing with me and tell me that you understand, my friend. Silence says it best, though the music says it well. Let's take us here again.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Nice,
Some-
yeah.
Some fabulous images in that too. Thank you. All right. So we are now at the third round of the evening. And the third round of the evening is the round where we do a song that each of us, each do a song. And by each, I mean, Dan and I are doing separate songs for this round. Song written for the occasion of the evening based on a theme that was offered up by one of our audience members last month. The theme is Penny in a Well. And while we're playing through this round and actually continuing through to, should we call it 5 o'clock on Sunday?
Sure.
5 p.m. Eastern on Sunday evening for anybody who's listening to this afterwards, so you get a chance to. We'd like you to offer up in the comments here, either Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're listening, either a word or a phrase that you'd like next month's songwriters to write a song about, and we will go through and use some random number generator pseudoscientific mechanism for choosing which of those we will do for next month's songwriters.
If you would, in the comments, put prompt colon and whatever,
and
so
whatever.
that I can find them more easily.
Because otherwise, it just could be a random comment. We don't know. So we would appreciate that. I preferably one per person, because we're only going to take your first one anyway. We had somebody a couple of months ago who put in like 5 or 6, and we only took his first one. So anyway, and in this round, as I said, Dan and I drive solo, and so I will step out of the way and let him do his. And since we both rehearsed without headphones, we're probably both going to play without headphones. So
All right.
here we go.
And I was editing this an hour before the show, so I think we all have some amount of work in progress going on here. It's never too late to change direction, take a chance and start anew. All comes down to deep reflection, round the bend there's something new. Drop a penny in a wishing well, watch the ripples grow. Where they lead, who can tell? Follow where they go. It's never too late to change direction, take a chance and start anew. All comes down to deep reflection, round the bend there's something new. I dreamed that I would sail the seas, guided by the stars. Let the present set you free, set a course for where you are. Never too late to change direction, take a chance and start anew. All comes down to deep reflection, round the bend there's something new. many years I'd sit and listen, never opened up the doors. Faced my fears with conviction, I'm not afraid anymore. It's never too late to change direction, take a chance and start anew. All comes down to deep reflection, around the bend there's something new. With calloused hands and tender hearts, we sing our songs and do our part. Sometimes we're weary to the bone, but the future grows from seeds we've sown. 'Cause it's never too late to change direction, take a chance and start anew. All comes down to deep reflection, round the bend there's something new. It's never too late to change direction, take a chance and start anew. All comes down to deep reflection, round the bend there's something new. Round the bend there's something new.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. I take my headphones off.
Put mine on so I can pay attention.
Right. Cables and cords and stuff out of the way.
Get your sheet up here.
Oh, that would be good.
There we go.
And I was also, wasn't quite still editing it 5 minutes before, but I was trying to remember the rhythm 5 minutes before, so we shall see how this goes. All right.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
You see a screen okay?
I can see the screen okay, yeah.
Good.
It's the fun of bifocals is I have to leave them off to see the screen because it's too close for the far part and too far for the close part. So, all right. Let's try that again. Darkness drives hope away, tries to beat us down every day. Try to find a little spark of light, something simple to start you feeling right. Penny in a well, make a wish, let your heart sing. Penny in a well, make a wish, let it fly. Penny in a well, free your hope, give your dreams space. All it takes to start is a penny in a well. Heat's rising in the world today. Lots of people don't feel okay. Sometimes all it takes is one small move, one step to start you back into your groove. Penny in a well, make a wish, let your heart sing. Penny in a well, make a wish, let it fly. Penny in a well, free your hope, give your dream space. All it takes to start is a penny in a well. If you feel the darkness in your soul, want to make your spirit whole, find a well, throw a penny in. Make this the day you let your hope begin. Follow your droves, follow your dreams, follow your heart. Penny in a well, make a wish, let your heart sing. Penny in a well, make a wish, let it fly. Penny in a well, free your hope, give your dream space. All it takes to start is a penny in a well. All it takes to start is a penny in a well.
Nice.
Yeah. And the bridge needs work, but
Yep. All right, Dan will be up next.
So the nice thing about live streams is I can bring out a guitar that I would never bring to a live gig. So this song, so what I'm going to say about it is I have no idea what it's about. I just kind of free associated and this is what came out. But the nice thing about that is you can interpret it any way you like and you won't be wrong. When you wake up in the morning, feel like life is getting harder. Gotta climb a greasy flagpole to ring that bell. You're running down the road, the dogs are getting louder. Threw your last penny in a wishing well. Yes, threw your last penny in a wishing well. You gotta dig deep to break the surface. Dig deep where rocks are hard. Dig deep when it makes you nervous. You might find treasure in your own front yard. When you can't find the focus for the light in the wind.
We just lost Dan.
Ooh.
He's
Nope,
coming
he's
back
back.
in.
I got kicked out somehow. What happened?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead again.
Should I just start from the beginning, or?
Yeah, you might as well.
Okay, I don't know where I was. So.
The internet's not been helpful.
When you wake up in the morning, feeling life is getting harder. Gotta climb a greasy flagpole to ring that bell. You're running down the road, the dogs are getting louder. Threw your last penny in a wishing well, yeah. Threw your last penny in a wishing well. You gotta dig deep to break the surface. Dig deep where rocks are hard. Dig deep when it makes you nervous. You might find treasure in your own front yard. When you can't find the focus.
Clearly doesn't like that spot in the song.
Yeah.
Now he's flipping in and out now.
That's bizarre.
Boy.
It was the same spot in the song, too.
Yeah, I know.
so-
You know what I think it was? I had trying to use a foot pedal on the lyrics, and I think it defected the wrong window. I'm just going to start for that. When you can't find the focus for the light in the window, can't fight the feeling that comes in strong, can't make the curve with pedal to the metal, can't steer the ship when the sails are gone. You can't steer the ship when the sails are gone. You gotta dig deep to break the surface. Dig deep where rocks are hard. Dig deep when it makes you nervous. You might find treasure in your own front yard. When you stand in the meadow with storm clouds closing, black water rising above your knees, running the maze when your feet are frozen, hiding in the shadows trying to stifle a sneeze. Yeah, hiding in the shadow trying to stifle a sneeze. You gotta dig deep to break the surface. Dig deep where rocks are hard. You gotta dig deep when it makes you nervous. You might find treasure in your own front yard. You gotta dig deep to break the surface. Dig deep where rocks are hard. You gotta dig deep when it makes you nervous. You might find treasure in your own front yard.
Nice.
All right, yeah, I see what you mean about not knowing what it's about. That's awesome.
That's cool. All
Oh,
right.
man. All right.
Kayla, let's see how you do.
All right. So this has gone through about 3 incarnations so far, and probably more to come. The first incarnation is pretty much gone, and right now it's kind of a combo between 2. So I was out in Maine on the beach this weekend, and the first image that came to me was the idea of the ocean being a wishing well. And then from there, I just started kind of thinking of the story from the perspective of the penny. I'm probably going to continue writing it in that direction, but this is where I am right now. This old beach is a wishing well, with a rocky shore surrounding. She dropped a penny in, hoping to cash in for a castle in the sky on the edge of the sea. This old beach is a wishing well. At the bottom of the well is a treasure chest. Here childhood dreams laid to rest. The life she prayed for, now lost in a sea so vast. At the bottom of the well is a treasure chest, and its heads or tails where we go from here. But I've fallen at the bottom of the wishing well, where the seahorse spins on a carousel, round and around me to the song of the seashells. Oh, I'm just a penny at the bottom of the well. The times they change with the turn of the tide, quicker than the sea foam turns on a dime. When we're all grown up, there's no wasting time dreaming. And I grew up to turn the tide, and it's heads or tails where we go from here. But I've fallen at the bottom of the wishing well, where the seahorse spins on a carousel, round and around me to the song of the seashells. I'm just a penny at the bottom of the well. And I wish I may, and I wish I might grant somebody's dream tonight. Am I just a penny forgotten at the bottom of the well? Or did the angels hear me when I fell? And I wish I may, I wish I might grant somebody's dream tonight. It's heads or tails where I go from here. I'm just a penny at the bottom of the well. This old beach is a wishing well, with a rocky shores surrounding. She dropped a penny in, hoping to cash in for a castle in the sky on the edge of the sea. And I wish I may, I wish I might grant a little girl's dream tonight.
Nice. That was beautiful.
I hope you keep working on that one. That one was gorgeous.
That's,
Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's always fun to see, what folks come up with the various prompts. And just as a reminder to those of you who are listening,
Now or later.
from now until this coming Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, if you want to put in a comment, either Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching this, that says prompt : and a word or a phrase that you'd like next month's songwriters to write a song about. We'll go through Friday evening and
Sunday evening.
Sunday evening. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully Sunday, and go through a as random a mechanism as we possibly can to choose those out, since having everybody come back on to vote is kind of a pain. And so feel free. And by the way, hello to Dale and to Anne. So.
Yeah. All right. We'll start up the next round. We'll do at least 2 more rounds and see where we are from there.
Yep.
And I'm going to play a little banjo on this
banjo.
one. So we take everybody off the screen. There we go. So I don't remember when I wrote this, but. Come sit round the fire at the close of the day, share a few stories of children far away, sing a few songs while the stars rise above, and dream of the families we love. Greed got us here, now the banks are all closed, the rich speculated, now they've got the gold, the promises, the bubble. Then came the crash, no telling how long this will last. So thank goodness for the WPA, feeding my family so far away. If digging ditches pays, I'll do it all day long, and dream of when I get to go back home. I was a carpenter, earned a good wage, saved in the bank. Now it's all gone away. The rich survive with their mansions and yachts. For us little folk, that's not our lot. So thank goodness for the WPA, feeding my family so far away. If digging ditches pays, I'll do it all day long, and dream of when I get to go back home. Digging ditches, building bridges, planting new trees, whether it was needed, doesn't matter much to me as long as I work and earn an honest pay. I'll do my best every day. So thank goodness for the WPA, feeding my family so far away. If digging ditches pays, I'll do it all day long, and dream of when I get to go back home. So sit around the fire at the close of the day, share a few stories of children far away, sing a few songs as the stars rise above, and dream of the families we love. So thank goodness for the WPA, feeding my family so far away. If digging ditches pays, I'll do it all day long, and dream of when I get to go back home. And dream of when I get to go back home.
Little throwback to the
Depression.
Great Depression of 1930s.
Yeah. And I think the prompt was honest pay, and that's where I went with it.
Yeah.
So this is the last song I wrote before things got different. I wrote it just before Valentine's Day, but it's actually suitable for just about any occasion. Sitting here, pen in hand, hoping you'll understand the deep regret that I express for actions I must confess were truly quite beyond the pale. And so I write in great detail to say I'm sorry. I think it was at dinner time. I'd really like to blame the wine, but maybe it was afternoon or sometime earlier that day, like breakfast time. But either way, there's just one thing I need to say. I'm sorry. Sorry for the thing I did. Sorry it made you mad. Sorry it was unforgivable. I sit and hang my head. The thing I did that made you blue, the agony I put you through, or was it what I said to you, or maybe what I didn't do? But either way, of course I knew that is why you threw that shoe, and why I must tell you I'm sorry. So sorry. Here's your shoe.
Oh, that's awesome. Ah, good stuff.
Yeah. Take it away, Kayla.
All right. Well, Dan just played the last song he wrote before everything happened, so I'm going to play the first song I wrote once everything started happening. This song I kind of wrote as a meditation for myself, just to stay focused on the good with whatever came up this year. And I'm still trying to do that. This is called Heart Wings. Governors sit tight, whole big world under a dark sky, and I'm trying to keep my head screwed on right, trying to turn on a hard light. My stomach doesn't feel good, could be anxiety, it could be worse, and I just wanna hold you, though I'm told that I'm not supposed to. But there's a bird outside my window, and he's golden and he's red, and he's getting to my head. Oh, he's beautiful. And the cardinal is talking to me. I heard just what he said. He says now's the time to sing. Now's the time to open your heart wings and fly over the dark sky. I've been thinking a lot lately. I got time to think like crazy. I've been thinking about forgiveness, how I pray that you'll get through this. There's a bird outside my window, and he's golden and he's red, and he's getting to my head. Oh, he's beautiful. And the cardinal is talking to me. I heard just what he said. He says now's the time to sing. Now's the time to open your heart wings and fly over the dark sky. licking the streets, and I'm beholden to its breath, and it's getting to my head. Oh, it is beautiful. And the cardinal is talking to me. I heard just what he said. He says now's the time to sing. Now's the time to open your heart wings and fly over the dark sky.
Nice. Love the Cardinals in there. I have a soft spot in my heart for Cardinals.
Oh, me too.
My mother was always very fond of all of the most colorful birds, cardinals and goldfinches and bluebirds and indigo buntings and things like that. So yeah, that's sweet. Love it. And we're trying to think what to follow that with, and well, this is sort of a song about, you know, following your heart, even when the world is letting you, is not giving you that opportunity. And since my brother was listening in, this is the song that he inspired, so it seemed appropriate. Rolling down the highway, going nowhere fast. I drive to the same nowhere every single day. Just for once I'd like to make the current trip my last, to exit from the daily trek and find another way. I'm taking the first tumbleweed, whichever way the wind blows. I'm hopping on my wanderlust and going that away. I'm taking the first tumbleweed, whichever way the wind blows. I'm following the next road, whichever way it goes.
Thumb a ride everywhere along the open road, rambling round the back roads of this amazing land. Follow the next river, whichever way it flows. Just a backpack on my back and guitar in hand. I'm taking the first tumbleweed, whichever way the wind blows. Hopping on my wanderlust and going that away. I'm taking the first tumbleweed, whichever way the wind blows. I'm following the next road, whichever way it goes. But today I drive the line, a schedule I must keep, through sunny days and rainy nights, and even ice and snow. I run this route so often I could do it in my sleep, dreaming of another path, another way to go. I'm taking the first tumbleweed, whichever way the wind blows. I'm hopping on my wanderlust and going that away. I'm taking the first tumbleweed, whichever way the wind blows. I'm following the next road, whichever way it goes. I'm following the next road, whichever way it goes. That's for you, Kevin. It's one of our very few co-writes.
Yeah. We have many songs that are his song and my song, but that one we wrote together.
It is rare.
Yeah.
Somehow we always write separate.
Yeah. Great.
14 billion years ago, the universe was just a spark. Sometime far ahead, it will fade into entropic dark. But all of past and future time is hidden from my view. And all I know for certain is this moment here with you. I ain't scared of nothing. There's nothing there to fear. Endless sleep in dreamless dark is not a case for tears. What I fear is knowing as light begins to fade that I didn't do my part to leave this world a better place. When the curtain falls to close my hour on this stage, I see no point to fantasy or Dylan Thomas rage. Of all the past that came before, no memory remains, and simple logic tells me the future is the same, but I ain't scared of nothing. There's nothing there to fear. Endless sleep in dreamless dark is not a case for tears. No, what I fear is knowing as light begins to fade that I didn't do my part to leave this world a better place. 1,000 generations left us all that we possess. 1,000 more to follow. We owe them no less. A dragon's hoard of treasure can't help me when I'm gone. Rather use a golden rule than a golden throne. So I ain't scared of nothing. But the thought that gives me pause is wasting my one chance to leave a better world, because all of past and future time is hidden from my view. And all I know for certain is this moment here with you. All I know for certain is this moment here with you.
Nice.
Sweet. All right.
All right. Go to Kayla, and I think we'll do one more round after this, if everybody's okay with that.
All right. So this song isn't a co-write, but it's inspired by a book that I read by Jonathan Evan Maslow. He's a naturalist and a journalist, and he wrote a book called The Owl Papers about his winter expedition to find a great horned owl in Pelham Bay Park in New York. So this is called The Duke of Pelham Bay Park. I scanned the tree line of the great unknown, caught a sighting, quick flit of wings slipping into the grove, dashed o'er the fairway, tripping over burrows and stone. Lost my bearings and I didn't care. I'd climb over hill and dale, wind up lost and alone, just to see you, just to see you, just to see you, the Duke of Bay Park. He was cloaked in midnight, a cruel shrouded mystery. I slid into the inkberry, efforted to be one with the winter wood. He wrestled from the bramble as he caught my eye. I'm quite sure he was taunting me as he flew effortlessly into the big dark sky. What must I do just to see you? Just to see you, just to see you, Duke of Bay Park. He led me under a bridge, through a hole in the fence. The bearer of misfortune, refusing the light of sacrifice or anything I could offer him. What can I give just to see you? Just to see you, just to see you, the Duke of Bay Park.
Nice.
So I was enjoying the imagery from, I grew up in Manhattan and have been up to Pelham Bay Park and had friends who lived up that way, up the number 6 train. There in Central Park, it's amazing how much wildlife there is in the city. And my mom lives right near Carl Schurz Park on the east side, and another place where you see lots of birds
And dogs. There's
And
an
dogs.
awesome dog park there.
it is.
It's fun to go watch the dogs play.
Yeah, we were trying to decide what song to follow with. I've got one for the fellow who ran the All City Chorus and music for New York City schools, but which kind of fit, but we decided to go in a little bit different direction. This one is called The Path You Choose, and I don't think we've played this in a couple of years.
Yeah, it's been a while. So, all right, and this will be our last round.
Yeah. All right. Stop.
Yeah, C, A minor, yeah.
Oh, that's where we started?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Ready?
Yep.
Be kind.
Be kind.
Try to help.
Try to help.
Speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
The road is yours to make. Twists and turns, luck or fate. Don't sit home and watch TV. Get out, see the scenery. All roads lead back to the highway. Winding paths, country lanes, given time all look the same. New places to explore. Time to open up new doors and be kind.
Be kind.
Try to help.
Try to help.
Speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
The road is yours to make. Twists and turns, luck or fate. Don't sit home and watch TV. Get out, see the scenery. All roads lead back to the highway. Take a walk, ride your bike, a gentle stroll, a mountain hike. The path you chose led you here. Embrace all you hold dear and be kind.
Be kind.
Try to help.
Try to help.
Speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
The road is yours to make. Twists and turns, luck or fate. Don't sit home and watch TV. Get out, see the scenery. All roads lead back to the highway. Birds in flight, soaring high, carving paths across the sky, in big flocks or all alone. The choice, their very own. Though we wander, we're not lost. Savor freedom, not its cost. In the end, leaves must fall in one last curtain call. So be kind.
Be kind.
Try to help.
Try to help.
Speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
The road is yours to make. Twists and turns, luck or fate. Don't sit home and watch TV. Get out, see the scenery. All roads lead back to the highway. All roads lead back.
Seat of her pants.
Took me a minute to remember how we ended the choruses to wrap into the verses.
Yep.
It's been a while.
But it worked.
It worked. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. So this is a song about goats. We have 4. They're pets, rescues from the MSPCA. Their job is to live in the field by the house and eat poison ivy. But we named them for famous female scientists and engineers. Jocelyn Bell Burnell, who discovered pulsars, but her supervisor got the Nobel Prize. Rosalind Franklin, who did seminal work in figuring out the structure of DNA, but some men got the Nobel Prize for that. Grace Murray Hopper, a pioneering computer scientist. And Tabitha Babbitt, a shaker who invented the circular saw. But when I say we named them, I should admit that what I really mean is it was my wife's idea, and I'm taking partial credit. The girls are playing in the party, groomed from tip to toe. Sure to be music and dancing, regular fade-o-do. Inviting all the neighbors, woodchuck, squirrel, and rabbit. Jocelyn, Rosalind, Grace, and Tabitha Babbitt. The girls are feeling their oats today, a sparkle in their eyes. Sun is higher in the sky, south winds on the rise. Scent on the breeze of flowers and trees, and leaves to tease the palate of Jocelyn, Rosalind, Grace, and Tabitha Babbitt. Robins returning, maples are budding, daffodils dreaming of bees busy bumbling. Rain early morning brings scent of earth warming. Bullfrogs are singing 'cause tadpoles are squirming. Every blushing sunrise, a new world is revealed, and the girls are going dancing in the field. The girls are feeling frisky, ready to paint the town, shaking off their winter coats, don their summer gowns. Fun flew south of the bluebirds, now it's back, so grab it. Say Jocelyn, Rosalind, Grace, and Tabitha Babbitt. Lighty-diddly-diddly-diddly-diddly-diddly. Lighty-diddly-diddly-diddly-diddly-day. Lighty-diddly-diddly-diddly-diddly-diddly-diddly-diddly. Lighty-diddly-diddly-diddly-day.
Yeah. I can just see the goats traipsing around the field to that. It's awesome.
Yeah, we need you to bring them up here to trim some things.
All right.
Kayla, take us home.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dan and Faith, for hosting this tonight, and it was great to share the stage with you, Dan. I loved both of those songs from both of you this round. The goats, that's really cool. And Dan and Faith, your tune was beautiful. All right, so I'm going to close with a tune that I actually wrote as a breakup song, but it actually wound up more of a well-wishing tune that I like to close my shows with. So this is called As You Are. I don't care if you got a degree. I don't care if you work or live for free. What you weigh or what you wear, I'm glad that you are here at all. I don't care if your life's a mess or neat. I don't care what people say about you on the street or where you're coming from. I'm glad you got to me at all. I do cherish you as you are. I like the way that you sing in the rain. I like the way you can conceal with pain without trying to hide it. Fade it or fix it the way you're glad that you feel anything at all. I like the way you go dancing in the trees. I like the way that you let the ecstasy feel the tips of your toes, through your fingers, through your bones, the way too glad that you are anything at all. I do cherish you as you are. Promise me that you dare to dream. Promise me that you'll risk everything, lose it all to gain it back tenfold. You'll be glad that you had the chance at all. Promise me you'll see the beauty in the fall. Promise me you'll always stand back up real tall. And when you're feeling bruised, you won't let it make you cruel. But you'll be glad that you had the chance at all. Promise me you'll cherish you as you are. 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 I do cherish you as you are.
Nice. Thank you, Kayla.
Yes.
I want to thank Kayla Farnham and Dan Tappan for joining us this evening. You can find Kayla's music at kaylafarnham.com and check out, sign up for her mailing list and check out the rest of her stuff on there. If you go to dantappanmusic.com, you can find more about Dan. We are at danandfaith.com. And come on by and check us out, sign up for our mailing list. Just a reminder, if you'd like to contribute toward next month's Songwriter Showcase, you can enter a song prompt in the comments here where you're listening, and be it Facebook or YouTube, either one, and we will collect all of them, and next Sunday at 5 o'clock we will cut things off, and after that we will come up with as random a way as possible of choosing which one that we go for next month's Songwriters. Again, if you are in the Maynard, Massachusetts area, please stop by the Serendipity Cafe, have yourself a meal, and I especially recommend dessert, because Johnny makes fabulous desserts, and give Laura and Johnny our love and tell them that we will see them at some point, and that our Songwriter Showcase misses them. And with that,
I think it's time to say goodnight.
I do believe. Thank you everyone for listening, both live and
After the fact.
After the fact, and spread the word. We do this the second Wednesday of the month, and we will keep trying to do this the second Wednesday of the month for as long as our internet connection holds up. So, thank you, Dan. Thank you, Kayla.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, all.